Jessica Baker here with Formula 3 up in Portland, and welcome those of you from Portland and Lafayette and then down at ClubSport Aliso Viejo. So happy to have you all, and thank you for taking a little time today to jump in for a little practice and flow. I wanted to just talk just a tiny bit about where we're going today. So we are going to move through some work in the spine. So I like to say it's more of like an awakening spinal practice. And in these shorter practices, this isn't your full hour-long flow practice. So we will just get down and moving to try and work some movement through the spine in all ways as best we can. With that said, we are trying to set ourselves up for a fair amount of spinal extension. So getting into the thoracic spine a little bit more. And I always steer clear a little bit from wanting to say like a back bending practice, because I think that can leave a semi-bad taste in people's mouth from time to time, right? Because it can be a little overwhelming to think of coming into really big back bends. So it's not so much on that level as we are using this practice today to prepare the spine to be able to extend a little bit more, because if we know most of our lives isn't spent in a spinal extension, it's really spent doing this most of the time, right? Driving, working in a computer, texting, doing work on iPads, phones, what have you. We might even be sitting a little bit more than usual right now from our homes. So all I'm trying to do with this practice is move that spine in the other direction to open us up a little bit more. So I think that's prepped us. And I'm, again, glad you're here. So let's just get started and get in there right away. I'll have you lie down on your back to start and just get comfortable. So lie on down, walk your feet out about the width of your mat like so, or just let your knees rest in towards one another, or just let them come out long. Either one is fine. I just want you to let that find its way in a space that works best for you. Then, if you like, allow your eyes to just drift closed. And take the next few moments here to just integrate some breath. Allow yourself to watch the breath start. And you're not making any assumptions of where you think your body is today. You're not creating any agenda in your mind. I just want you to release a lot of the thought processes of where our brain tends to take us, and just drop into the body instead. And a great way of doing that is just parking the awareness right to your breath, and just watch the rise and the fall of your inhalations and your exhalations, and find just a slight suspension at the tops of your breaths in and a slight suspension at the bottoms of your breaths out. Allow that breath to fill you up just a few more times. Just breath generating some energy before we even add in or layer in any movement, any asana practice. And then you'll simply just reach down from your spine, gather your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug and squeeze, rock it out a little bit side to side, some baby circles on the floor with your sacrum in each direction, just massaging along the low back. And then you're going to bring your feet down to the earth and bring your heels in line with your sitting bones just a few inches away, as if you're setting up for bridge pose, but we're not going to lift the hips. The back is going to stay connected. And then all I want you to do here is lengthen your right leg all the way out to hover, and you're just going to hold. Scoop the belly back and notice just the natural curve of the low back. I don't want you to smash the low back down into the mat. Keep it there. Take another breath. And then bend your right leg back in line with your sitting bone. Work your left leg out to a hover. Foot is flexed, leg is active, quads are active. Again, belly back, tailbone reaches forward, and breathe and broaden into your low back. One more here. You're going to bring it all the way back in. We're going to move with the breath now. Right leg out to hover. And then it comes back in. Left leg out to hover. And it bends back in. Good. Right leg out to hover. And in. And left leg out to hover. And in. We're layering on another space. Right leg out to hover. Now you're going to lift the leg up so the foot comes over the hip. Bend the knee if you need to for the hamstrings. It works back down to a hover with control. And then in, left leg out to hover, it lifts up, it comes down to hover, and in. Keep it going, right leg out, and it lifts, and it lowers, come in, left leg out, and lift, and lower, bend it in. One more each side, right leg out, it lifts, lowers, and in, last one, and in. Work your legs up now to about 90-ish degrees. Bring the inner seams of your feet together to touch. I really want you to press them together so that you feel the inner thighs light up. Work your arms out to the side like a T or cactus arms. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, bring your legs over to the right to hover as you spin your belly to the left. Hold. Get heavy through your left shoulder. A little rotation. Breathe through the spine. It should feel really good. And also a little work. Come back through center. Legs over to the left to hover. Spin your belly and ribs to the right. Get heavy through the right shoulder. Hold. Come back through center. Moving with the breath now. Legs right to hover. Spin your belly to the left. Inhale through center. Legs left. Draw the belly ribs to the right. And work it through center. One more each side. Legs right. Belly ribs left. And center. Legs left. Belly ribs right. And center. Knees into your chest. Take a few rocks and rolls along the spine. Maybe you take a few more than you normally do, just kind of massaging along the spine. After all, we're trying to really awaken that space. And then work it all the way up. You're coming into tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees, or underneath your hips. We'll find a few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, pull your heart forward through the upper arm bones. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest. And again, inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, root through the palms, round the spine. Take two more, inhale. And exhale to round. Last one, inhale. And exhale to round. Work your spine back through neutral. We're coming back into a little heat for that core. Keep the spine long. I want you to curl your toes under. Lift and hover your knees and your shins. Hold and breathe. Press the earth away. Now, lower body or legs and knees stay. I really want you to move through that thoracic spine and in between the shoulder blades. You're gonna press and you're gonna round the spine, tuck the tailbone just a little bit, scoop the belly back, chin to chest, and then come back to neutral. Reach the tailbone back, small movement of the pelvis. Most of it's in the upper back. Again, you round and then come back to neutral spine. This gets really warm, really quick. Two more. Shoulders are stabilizing. Back through neutral. One more, you round. Back through neutral. Hold here, full breath. Embrace that little shake and dance in the body. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shake your head. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, rising to your toes. I want you to tiptoe your feet all the way up to your hands. If the hamstrings are tight, you're pressing down into your hands and you're bending your knees until you can walk your feet all the way up to your hands. When you get up to your hands, ground both feet, forward fold, bend your knees generously, belly to thighs, grab opposite elbows, release your head and neck. Use this now to really create some decompression through the spine, space and breath around the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, release your elbows. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, you will hinge and fold. Again, inhale, breathe in, long spine. Knees can stay bent. Exhale, hinge and fold. One more, inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, press the earth away. Sweep your arms all the way up over the top of the head. Draw the belly back. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach back up. And again, exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Strength at the back of the body. 2 more. Exhale, draw the lats down. Inhale, reach up, belly back, tailbone down, find neutral. And then again, you color outside the lines of neutral, lift the heart, and back through neutral. Interlace your hands behind the back, feed the fingers together, big breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to, belly to thigh connection. Few breaths around the heart, through the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, release your bind. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank pose. Hold here, anchor the shoulders, press the earth away, lift the back of the heart up towards the ceiling, the sky, wherever you're practicing. Knees can always come down, they can always lift back up. Take one more inhale, activate the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're layering in a bit here. Inhale, you'll come forward again to your high plank pose. On your exhale, keep the upper body. You're gonna bend the knees here. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the quads and the glutes. Exhale, lower, hover your knees. Inhale, lift up, belly back. 2 more, exhale, hover. Inhale, it lifts. 1 more, exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Tops of the feet to your mat, to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose, lift and feel your upper body. Stay for your exhale. Another big breath in. Exhale, lay it all the way back down. Curl your toes under. Inhale from the quads, pull the belly back. Exhale, press up, high plank or knee plank. Stay for an inhalation. Exhalation, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale this time. Rise to your toes, bend your knees, gaze up between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, float. Feet to hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root to rise, press the earth away, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale again, you'll cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Just 2 this time. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank pose. 2 hovers of the knees. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower, hover. Stabilize the shoulder girdle. Inhale, lift up, belly back. 1 more. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Your choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhalation, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, rising to your toes, bending your knees, gaze up between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, float to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, press the earth away, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale again, you cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, you cactus. Inhale, arms reach up. We're adding on. Exhale, hands to the low back. Inhale, press the hips forward, draw your elbows in, lift the heart. Come back through neutral. Weight's gonna shift into your right foot. Pluck your left leg up, hands to the shin, deeper hip flexion, long spine. Now move it back, grab the foot, drive your heel in towards your seat, and if you can, take your right hand, bring it behind you as well. Reach the knee down, scoop the belly back, ribs pulled down. Now bring your knee back past, the left knee back past the right just a little bit. Kick the foot into both hands. 1 more breath. Now slowly release, but keep the leg lifted. Come back to a standing knee raise, arms sweep up. On your exhale, sit down, chair pose. Breath in, dive down into the heels, breath out. 1 more inhale. Exhale up to standing mountain pose. Other side, left foot grounds. Reach down, gather your right knee into your chest. Now pass the right leg back. Take it into the right hand. Bring your heel towards your seat, knees level with one another. Waistband up, hip up, ribs down. Left hand to the foot if that is accessible for you. Keep the spine long. And now bring the knee on the right back past the left a bit. Kick the foot into the hand. Keep that spine long. One more breath. And again, you'll release, keep the leg lifted. Come to a standing knee raise, arms sweep up. Exhale, chair pose. Breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank pose. Vinyasa here if you like, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhalation, downward facing dog. Right away this time, inhale, rise to your toes, bend your knees, gaze up between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, float, right to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, all the way up to standing mountain pose, Tadasana. So adding in, I want you to come for that same work. So right foot is your base. This time, don't grab the shin, just lift it up. On the left side, standing knee raise. Then can you bring it back, reach both hands towards the foot. Give it a little clasp, kick the foot into the hands. Now come back to your standing knee raise, pause. I want you to keep your right arm up, bring your left arm out to the side. So you're just like this, right, out to the side. Left palm flips back, back of the hand to the mid back, low back, whatever's accessible to you. Right arm externally rotates, you're still on one foot. You're reaching your fingers towards one another. They do not need to touch, right? They can be anywhere along the back. Reach your right elbow up, left elbow hugs in, breath in. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose. Incline the spine here just a bit. So you can turn so you can see my hands here. Keep the spine long, keep the ribs pulling in, keep the feet pressing into the earth but light in the toes. One more breath. All the way up to standing, unwind the arms, inhale, arms up. 2 cactus between sides, exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. And on your exhale, pause here, keep the arms up, weight shifts into your left foot, lift your right leg up, standing knee raise. Feed your leg behind you, arms come back, reaching towards the right foot, heel towards the seat, kick the foot into the hands, belly back, long spine. Now release, here's that addition. You come back to your standing knee raise. Left arm stays up this time, externally rotating. Right arm out to the side, right, in line with the shoulder. Flip the palm back, internal rotation on the right. Back of the hand to that mid-back, middle of the rib space. Left hand comes down. What you find from side to side might be very different, and that is okay, right? Our shoulders, our arms are all different depending on what dominant side we use. And then again, you're sitting down into your chair pose. Utkatasana. Again, turn around. You can see those hands reach up through the left elbow, down through the right. One more breath. Come all the way up. Unwind the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you cactus, just one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right down into chair pose. One more breath in. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, hands plant, step or hop back right through your vinyasa here. We're coming into warrior one more time with the breath. Inhale, you're gonna reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it through, warrior one, back heel grounds. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. Stay for your exhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale, just fly your arms along your sides, airplane wings, pause. Draw the right hip crease back. Long spine. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step your right foot back. Down dog or vinyasa between sides, your choice. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Back heel grounds, inhale to rise. Again, stay for your exhale, ground. Big inhale, we move with the breath. Exhale, you fly, long spine, left hip crease back. Active arms reaching through the fingertips. On your inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, down dog or vinyasa. Lower the knees down here. Brief child's pose. You can keep the spine neutral or walk your hands a little over to the right diagonal. Shift your left hip towards your left heel. Breathe well and down through the right side, or sorry, the left side of your body. Come back through center, over to the left diagonal. Shift your right hip towards your right heel. Breathe into the right side of the body. Come back through center. One more breath. I want you to ease your way back to tabletop position. So we've been here before. So that little, I call this like bear pose, right? So you're, again, grounding. We've been here before. You're gonna lift and hover your knees and shins, round the spine, scoop the belly back, back through neutral, reach the tailbone back, stabilize the shoulders, exhale, inhale back through neutral, just two more, and back through neutral, one more, back through neutral, inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, exhale, open your hip here, scorpion your down dog. Big inhale, exhale, bring your knee to your chest, press the earth away, inhale, work it back, scorpion your down dog. Just one more. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, work it back. Scorpion your down dog. Think knee to chest, but step it all the way through. Low lunge twist to your right. Left hand will plant. Inhale, right arm up. Stay for your exhale. Take another big breath in. Exhale, both hands come down. Back knee to the earth. Lengthen your right leg out here. Ardha Hanuman, runner's lunge. Flex the foot, press the heel forward. This is not about how far you bring your upper body towards your belly, or your upper body towards your thigh, or belly to your thigh. It's more about lengthening your spine out over your right leg. Draw the shoulders back, head is just in line with the spine. Dig the heel into the ground or your mat, so you're getting a stretch to the calf muscle here as well. Opening and giving the hamstrings love is so important to, again, mobilize and kind of relieve tension gripping in the low back. It's all connected. Now, walk, keep the spine long. Bring your left hand, it's gonna walk to the outside of your right leg, and you're gonna keep walking back on your fingertips. So your upper body's coming back, but legs stay just as they are. Little lateral movement in the spine, so side to side. One more breath. Come back through center. Good. I want you to simply kick, stand your left leg back, ground your right foot so the toes go to the left side of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, side body stretch down the right leg, reach your left arm over. One more breath. Come all the way back up. Take your left hand down now to the earth. Bring your right leg up, and you're gonna need to move the angle of your left leg just a bit. So I just turn it so it's at just a slight angle. And then press down from shoulder to palm and lift now your right leg up. So abduction, away from the midline of the body. So this is kind of what we did from standing. You're gonna bring your knee into your chest first, grab the foot or ankle, and then bring the heel back towards the seat. And then a little kick of the foot into the hand. Draw your right shoulder back, open through the heart, shoulder blades lightly in towards one another. Good. Now lengthen all the way back out. Bring your hand, foot down to the earth. However you need to get there, I want you to crawl back to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Lift the knee, windmill it all the way open, warrior two. Couple breaths here. Breathe well and breathe full. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay for your exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, we cartwheel our arms all the way down to the mat. Your choice, you can just step back, high plank pose, shoot your right leg back, three-legged plank. Maybe you'll enjoy a three-legged vinyasa, just ground both feet for your up dog or cobra. Down dog, we move into the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open your hips, scorpion your down dog. Opening through the left hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, press the earth away. Inhale, work it back, scorpion your down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, work it back, scorpion your down dog. This time, think knee to chest, but step it all the way through. Low lunge, twist to your left. Right hand plants, inhale, left arm up. Stay for your exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, back knee on the right down. Lengthen it out, Ardha Hanuman, runner's lunge. Remember walking it out, long spine over the leg. Pull the left hip crease back. Head in line with the spine. Creating space through the hamstrings to relieve that pulling of tight hamstrings into that low back space. That's why it's so important to keep the spine long instead of rounding. We don't need any more flexion in the spine. And then walk your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Keep walking back, right? My fingertips are down into the ground. And I'm almost feeling as if I can pull my fingertips forward a little bit more to drive my upper body back. One more breath. Come all the way back through center. So again, you're gonna kickstand your right leg back behind you, ground your whole left foot. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, gate pose, Parigasana. Let your left hand slide down your left leg, right arm all the way over. One more breath. And we come all the way back up. Right hand comes down underneath your right shoulder. You can move that right leg just a bit, maybe angle at a slightly different angle. Press down and now lift the left leg up. Draw your knee on the left now in towards your chest. Take your left hand to the foot or ankle. Bring the heel back towards the seat. Reach the knee towards the top of the mat. Now a little kick of the foot into the hand maybe. Draw the chest forward, roll the left shoulder back. Lengthen all the way back out. Bring hand and foot to the earth. However you need to get there, you're crawling to the top of the mat, low lunge, lift your right knee, and then inhale, windmill it all the way open, warrior two. Adjust the feet as you need to, space in the low back, reach out long with purpose, shoulders to fingertips. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse. Stay for your exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your arms all the way down, step back, high plank pose, or shoot your left leg back, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, you'll rise to your toes, bend your knees, gaze up between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, or float. Top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, press the earth away, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, arms to the sides of the body, mountain pose. Our last standing pose, kind of all been prepping towards this Nartajasana dancer pose. Just briefly, whether you're joining live or you're watching in a recording, just pause for a moment. Take all the time you need to set up if you can. And if you need to watch here just a second, I just want to go over something that we tend to do in dancer pose. So we'll go in just a minute. I'll over-exaggerate for the purpose of where we're going. So what I want you to do is most people tend to extend that back hip and then bring your upper body down. I virtually now have no back bend. I'm just extending the hip a little bit. I want you to keep the back bend. So think of reaching the arm up, lifting the chest and sternum up. If you want, you can even bring your hand to a wall that's reaching forward. Walk your hand up the wall for stability so that you're drawing your chest. So again, I want it to look more like so, where the hand's lifted, chest is lifted, so that we're creating extension in the thoracic spine. Okay? So we're gonna come in. Right foot is gonna be your base. You're gonna bend your left leg back, reach the outside of the left foot or ankle, pause. Belly back, tailbone down, knees level with one another. Right arm up. Now kick the left foot into the hand a bit, working the knee back. Kick a little more, and now hinge slightly, so you start to bring yourself upper body down. But now lift up through the right hand, draw your left shoulder forward. Keep the sternum lifting. Drop the left hip down, pull the right hip crease back. Good. Bring it all the way up. Switch sides. Left foot is your base. Bend your right leg back. Reach the outside of your foot or ankle. Bring the knees level with one another. Waistband up, tailbone down. Glutes are active here, right? Help extending. Reach the left arm up. Kick the foot. And now hinge a bit. But now don't let the chest drop. Keep it lifted. Kick a little bit more. If your hand is at the wall, press it into the wall. Use it. Left hip crease back. Right hip draws down, leveling off the pelvis here. One more breath. Come right back where you came from. And bring it down. Tadasana. Breath in. Breath out. Stunning work, my friends. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. It's your last vinyasa. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands plant. Step or hop back. Breath in. Exhale, knees to the earth. Shift to one side. Bring your legs all the way out in front of you. Brief little boat pose Navasana. Heels can stay grounded. Arms can reach forward. Feet can lift. Legs can lengthen. Belly back, long spine, balancing towards the sitting bones. One more breath in. Exhale, plant your feet, plant your hands, fingertips point towards you. Reverse tabletop. Lift the hips. Activate the glutes. Reach the tailbone forward. One more breath in. Exhale, come all the way down. Bring it down to your spine. One round. I want you to take bridge pose. Maybe the option of setting yourself up for a wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or just keeping bridge in the lower body and taking your hands on either side of your head for a wheel without lifting the head. So we'll get there. Again, you can always pause, take a look at your screen if you need to, come back in whenever you need to. So we're coming into bridge to start. We'll all start there. Press into your feet, lift your hips and pelvis up. Pack your shoulder blades underneath you. Press your chest up towards your chin. Press down into your heels. Reach your quads forward. Now this might be a great place to stay. You can lengthen the arms. If you want to set up for wheel, keep the lower body. Bring your hands on either side of the head, setting up the shoulders. Maybe you just stay here. Maybe you come lightly to the top of the head. Maybe you press down, lift up. Keep the legs active. Toes still point forward. Inner thighs spiral down. Use the glutes. Use the hamstrings. If you're in those hands, keep pressing the hands into the earth. Use the fingertips. One more breath. Down we come, my friends. Walk your feet out about the width of your mat. Let your knees rest in. Hand to the heart, hand to the low belly. Bring your legs all the way up, overhead. Make little circles in the ceiling or the sky with your sacrum, releasing the low back. Reverse the direction, going in the other way. Supta Gomukhasana. Bend your right knee over your left. You either clasp your hands to the left hamstrings to draw your knees in, flex the feet maybe, or hands to the outer shins or pinky edges of the feet. That's all going to depend on the mobility of your hips. I don't want you to lift the seat, so I want the sacrum grounded and the whole length of the spine, shoulders, spine, sacrum into your mat. slowly unwind, bring your legs up. Other side, left knee over right. Reach for, again, what's accessible. It might be different from one side to the next, which again is fine. Whole spine into the earth. Maybe the eyes have started to close. Perhaps the breath has started to make its way back to its natural pace, your own ebb and flow. Slowly unwind, legs up. Happy baby pose, cross the feet, the ankles, the calves, catch behind the knees. Maybe rock it out a little side to side, drawing one knee towards the earth at a time. Knees into the chest, final squeeze of gratitude. We will unravel to Shavasana. Legs long, arms along your sides, palms facing up. A really great one to end for Shavasana after spinal practice is to maybe walk your legs up a wall here if there's one handy, or up a couch, or a table, a bench, right? We can be creative. But I want you to rest full. Breathe well as you just absorb the energy, that prana of the practice as it solidifies within the body. My friends, I will leave you here. Take all the time you need. Take as much restorative time in your body, in your mind, in your breath, right? You are in control of the destiny of your resting time. That's the beauty of not being in a controlled class space where we have to move out because another one's coming in, or you have somewhere else to be. When you're practicing from wherever you are, please feel free to honor this time. Roll into any other movement or meditation that you might need. My hands and my heart to each of you. Thank you for being here, for showing up. And I am Jessica, and have a wonderful day.